Yeah. Well, he's just not quite ready to be on his own yet, I guess is what that
Sister likes to
is.
sleep with my parents, and they recently got like a new bed. So now she just wants to keep sleeping in their bed, although she has a bed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem.
Like my sister.
Harper, how old is your brother?
Which one?
He is going to be 5 in 5 days.
Oh.
But my other brother can't talk, so he won't be able to say that.
I was gonna say he's a brand new baby. Yeah, my baby just turned 7 months. You guys, I had a baby 7 months ago, and it's my first Mother's Day. I told my brother, I go, that's right, I'm a mom. And he goes, I hope you don't forget that you're a mom. I was like, well, I know I have a baby I have to take care of, but I forget that I have that title now. Because before, you guys were always my kids. Like literally, I'd go to family reunions and they're like, "Oh yeah, well do like," and so I'd be like, "Oh yeah, well, my kids." And I remember talking to my husband's cousin and he was like, "You have kids?" "Yeah, I have 120 of them." What? Because I actually consider all my kids or all my students my kids. So a lot of times you'll hear me go mija or mijo because you guys, you're my kids. I would protect you with my life.
Now you have 121 kids.
Yes. Well, actually, this year, because I used to teach like with the middle school model. So like when you go in seventh and eighth grade, you rotate teachers. And so I used to have 120. This year I have, let's see, in your class I have 31. In my class, I think I have 28. So that's 59 kids. So I have about 60 this year. Yep. So all of you guys, and then my sixth graders, and then my baby. And to be fair, sometimes maybe I could consider my husband my kid. He acts like it. Don't tell him I told you that. To be fair, I can act like a kid though too. It's good to feel young, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to look at wordplay, and you are going to need handout 3A. So go ahead and let's find handout 3A. I think it should be.
We went from like handout 31A to handout 3A.
I know. It's because it's a new module. So handout 3A. I thought so. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Did I not link it in here? Okay, let me link it in here.
Do you want us to do it in Notability or in our notebook?
Either one. If you want to do your notebook, I actually like writing, so I would do it in a notebook.
It says the assignment says it was due on Wednesday.
Yeah, it does. It's like the only thing I have. I have like a little tab that says overdue, and that said overdue.
Okay, I moved it for today. That's what I thought I had it. So it must be Wednesday folder. So now it's under Friday. Hmm.
One with the fireplace and the train coming out of it, the one that we're doing?
No. Where is it?
Yeah, it's that book, Riley.
Yes, that book. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Whew. So thank you. Yes, I had it. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, I was glitchy because I was
You
loading.
moved it, but it still says on the bottom due Wednesday, May 5th.
Oh, it does. Here. I just might have to reload my page. Yeah, so it does show today. I just had it in on the wrong day, and I didn't put it in the folder. Okay, let me reload my page.
Oh, it's handout 3A
Yep.
through.
Yes. So right here, handout 3A, who's on first? Ooh, happy birthday. Okay. Language arts, because I'm going to export mine into Notability or import. Man, I Friday. I thought I had everything all ready, and my couple classes, it just turned out weird.
3A has a ton of pages.
Does it?
Because it's the whole
Ooh, the whole skit.
yeah, it's the whole skit that they.
Okay. So you have that. You're going to need a pencil if you're in your workbook or in your Notability. Here we go. Here, we're going to continue with wordplay. So, you guys, I have a joke for you. A pun. Washing dishes can be very draining. I'm not a fan of them. What makes this a pun? Somebody want to explain it? Yeah, probably.
I can. It causes humor and confusion. So it's like a joke. Maybe, for example, you could say, maybe, what did the tree say to the leaf? Leave me alone.
Alone. Ooh. So yeah,
That's an example.
so play
I think that a pun is different from a joke. A joke, I think, is what Riley just said, but I think a pun is like it's not really an answer or question. The answer and the question are both in like the same sentence,
Yeah.
and so it's like a play on words. So like washing dishes can be very draining because you have to drain the water out of the sink after you wash
Exactly.
dishes.
Yeah, because the word draining
Great.
has two meanings, right? That's a homophone homograph because it's written the same. I remember how I told you the difference. Homophone, it sounds the same. Okay, Nora. It sounds the same, but it's different. And then graph is it's written the same. So this one's written the same, homograph. So what are the two words of draining? Harper said one, you have to drain, the water goes down. But what's the other definition of draining?
Like tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I would agree with you, Harper, on how a joke has like a question and an answer, whereas the pun, they can kind of both together, right? Yeah, like I said, did you hear, no, that's a pun. We had a whole bunch of them, and now I'm getting them mixed up too. So, yeah. So, really quickly, what we're going to do is we are going to actually, you know what? I'm going to put you in groups, and I want you to look at the wordplay used in who's first. So you should still have 3A. And I want you just to breathe. I just want you to look at some of these, and I want you to look at the wordplay. Now, here's the thing that I've noticed, ladies and gentlemen. Just because I put you in breakout rooms does not mean you leave. So, ladies and gentlemen, you should not actually be leaving your breakout rooms. You should be staying through the whole class. If you leave, I just tend to mark you as absent then, and I let Ms. Hale know. Yes, Miss Nora.
What are we going to be doing in the breakout rooms?
So I want you to look at the wordplay and who's on first. So a lot of this, this has almost the whole skit, right? So what are some of the plays on words? So why does Costello get really confused? Okay. So
Do we just have to write it, or do we write it, or do we just talk?
Just talk. Yep. So I'll give you couple minutes. Where did my breakout room thing go? Oh, here it is. So I'll give you, I'll say, let's just take 2 minutes to talk about it. You don't have to take a long time. I just want you to discuss what is the play in words? So what are they playing again? This is just to review, okay? So I'll give you 2 minutes. Oh, I like that one, Sienna.
Six people here.
Yeah, are you able to press to go to your breakout room?
Mine glitched out of WebEx, so I had to rejoin, so I didn't get the breakout session thingamajig.
Oh no. What are we supposed to do in the breakout rooms again?
You are supposed to compare and contrast the wordplay.
Okay.
What? Let's see. I've got a whole bunch of people that says that they're not in session or it's weird. Baylin, are you able to move or no? Carter? Can you move? Wyatt, were you able to get to one?
No, it doesn't let me.
It just doesn't let you. That's so weird. Carter, are you there? Why don't you talk with Carter here? Talk with Carter here. Hopefully he responds. And compare and contrast the wordplay.
And then Abbott goes, "Who's on first?"
So Risinger, we were wondering if we're supposed to write this down right here.
Nope. Just talk about it.
So just talk about the answers, not write it down?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks. I agree with you, Matthias. I think you should also.
Carter, are you there? Okay, well, Wyatt, just look at the wordplay really quick. Everybody's going to be coming back here in
Okay.
a couple of seconds. I think so. Yeah, everybody will be coming back in 15 seconds. So. Never mind. It's a wonderful life indeed. Okay. Hello again. Oi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I am peachy keen. Wait, I can't think of a pun. I can't think of a zinger. Sorry, guys. Can't think of it. Okay, so again, our question for this module is how and why do writers play with words? And then our question to really focus on in this this section, so lessons 1 through 4 with our Costello and Abbott, is how can wordplay create confusion and humor? Okay, so we are going to look at this idea again of delivery to our audience. For example, I am going to probably act differently when I'm presenting something to you than maybe my sixth graders, because I know that you guys might think I'm weird, but I'm still cool. Whereas if I did it to my eighth graders, they sit there and I go, "You're weird, Miss Wersinger." You know how when they get older, then you don't seem as cool anymore as adults? Yeah, it's sad. My baby thinks I'm hilarious, by the way. I can make all sorts of weird sounds. So my delivery is different to who my audience is. Same thing. I probably wouldn't have been singing, "It's Friday, Friday," in front of the principal, because he probably would have been like, "What is this teacher doing?" Okay. But in front of my students, I probably would do it, and I would do it again. I would totally do it again. Right? So we're going to explore more on who's on first. So what we're going to do is we are going to kind of look at some of these sections, okay? And we are going to kind of talk about and look more in detail about some of these, what is happening here. So first, I need 2 volunteers. I need somebody to be Abbott, and I need someone to be Costello.
I can't raise my hand on my computer, but I want to.
Okay, so why don't we do, I had, I think, Iris, and that was Harper, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. So Iris, do you want to be Abbott, and Harper, do you want to be
Yes,
Costello?
please.
Okay, so go ahead. Iris, you can start with Abbott, and then Riley, you can, or not Riley, you can be Costello.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
well,
Costello.
no, it's okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, Costello, I'm going to New York with you. You know, Bucky Harris, the Yankees manager, gave me a job as a coach for as long as you're on the team.
Look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
I certainly do.
Well, you know, I've never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team.
Oh, I'll tell you the names. But you know, it seems to me they give these ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
You mean funny names?
Strange names. Pet names. Well, let's see. We have on the bags, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find out.
I say who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
So ladies and gentlemen, in general, we've got section 1, 1 and 2 here. How are these names causing confusion here? So this is the setup. So what is confusing with this setup or this section? Riley?
Confusing is like it's questions and answers. So Abbott is answering the questions that Costello asks, but Costello thinks he's asking just more questions.
So there are questions, questions and answers. Okay, yeah, and he thinks, so Costello thinks that he's asking questions and, that Abbott is just asking questions. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Riley. I'm really appreciating your texts. They're lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is
You wrote Costello.
Oh, Costello. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to help each other out. We are going to, I'm going to put you back in your breakout rooms. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many breakout rooms do I have? I have 8. Ooh. And then, okay, so I'm going to move you guys. Move to, okay, so everybody, and hopefully Wyatt, actually, you know what? I'm going to remove some of, so let's see, delete. Okay, so I have 7 breakout rooms. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to assign you a page, and I want you in your group to kind of explain what makes it confusing, okay? So I will tell you what page number you are really quick. Okay, so we did page 1 together. 10, 15, and 20. So page 2, I'm going to have Wyatt, Bailey, Matthias, and Riley do the page 2, so where it says 10, 15, 20. Balin, Ellie, and Greta, you're going to do page 3, 25, 30, 49, 50, 55. Then I'm going to have page 4, Ava, Berkeley, and Josh. So you're going to do 69, 70, 75, 80. Then page 5 is going to be Madison, Nora, and Veronica. Okay, so you're going to do where it says 94, 95, 100, 105. Page 6 is going to be Gabby, Iris, and Noah. Okay. Page 7, or 30, 130, 135, 140, is, sorry, I have some people that moved out. I don't know why people are leaving. Ooh. Okay, then I have Karsten, Joelle, Nora, and Sienna. You're going to do page, wait, did I say page 7 already? I think you're going to do page 7. Okay, so 130, 135, 140. And then the final page, sorry, page 8? Oh, page 8 is Harper, Jacob, and Lucas. Okay. So I think everybody's got a page number. Again, I have people leaving and coming. You guys, that's not helpful. So I've got Matthias, Nora, Riley, page 2, page 3, Balin, Ellie, Greta, page 4, Ava, Berkeley, Josh, page 5, Bailey, Madison, Veronica, page 6, Karsten, Joelle, Nora, Sienna, page 7, Harper, Jacob, and Lucas. Okay. Sounds good. And you are going to tell me how are they causing confusion. So have somebody be one person and read it, and then you guys can talk together and say, how is it confusing? Okay?
You don't want to tell me today. I'm telling you now. Then go ahead. Tomorrow. What time? What time? What time?
Okay, so you guys are grouped together. Oh, what happened to Honora now? Okay, so Matthias and Riley, go ahead and start. You're supposed to have a Nora. Sure. Oh, Nora's trying to fix her audio. And Wyatt, I think, is on your team too.
Okay, sorry, I had to import the file to Notability. I forgot. Okay, so now
Okay, so I would have each person read the sections. I know Nora's trying to get her audio to work. So maybe Karsten and Sienna, you guys can read that page together, okay? That way you start.
Want to be a boot or a Costello?
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Then go.
Not who, it's naturally, and then it just causes confusion with two names,
Yeah.
naturally
You're
and
like-
Give me
You can be a boot if you want.
session. Can you hear now, Nora?
I'm on my computer, so I can, but my mom needs my computer.
Okay.
So, I was trying to join from my iPad, but I can't hear on that.
Oh, interesting. Well, why don't you guys quickly do the just read the what Sienna? What page are you again?
6.
Okay, so why don't you guys quickly read page 6 and then talk about how is that stuff confusing? Okay, and then your mom can probably have her computer back, and then we'll probably just discuss a little bit then, Nora, and kind of fill this out. This is the last thing we're going to do today. So then if you want to try doing your audio, you can maybe look at the discussion later, okay? I'll post the video online. So discuss this, and then your mom can have her computer back, and maybe you can do your fluency, and then you can watch the video then, okay? We're going to talk about the rest, all of this together then, okay? Okay, so go ahead
I'll
and...
be a boot. Does somebody want to be Costello?
Senora Werzinger?
Yeah.
How are we supposed to do this?
So did you guys read it?
Not yet.
Okay,
Not
so
yet, because like there's only 3 sections.
Yep, so I would have one person be Costello and one person be Abbott. Because you're page 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So have 2 people read it and then talk about it together. How is it confusing?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Who wants to be Costello and who wants to be Abbott?
Let's review these now. So everybody, we did page 1. Now, Riley, and who was just reading again? Was it Elias or Matthias? So, Matthias, were you Abbott?
It was Bailey.
Oh, Bailey? Oh, sorry. So Riley and Bailey, do you guys want to read 10 through 20 again?
Sure.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
No, I'm not. You gonna be the coach too?
Yes.
And you don't know the fellas' names?
Well, I should.
Well then, who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing.
Okay, good job. So really quickly, why was this confusing? Because what? What'd you guys write? Riley, I heard you saying why it was confusing. Because the names are questions, right? Question words. So that's why they're a misunderstanding. Ooh.
Should we write that down?
Yeah, I would write that down.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody, we're getting the answers now. Woohoo, from our other groups. And you don't have to, like I said, we can keep this pretty short. So, who was page 3? Could you
Me,
read?
Greta, and I can't
Can you-
remember who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing it on purpose.
You still can't hear, Nora? Okay, just write. Write what you see on the screen. Okay, so could you guys read then Abbott and Costello 25 lines 25, 30, 49, 50?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Who's on first? I'm asking you who's on first. That's the man's name. That's whose name? Yes. Well, go ahead and tell me. That's it. That's who? Yes. Look, all I want to know is when you sign up for the first baseman, how does he sign his name? Who? The guy. Who? How does he sign? That's how he signs it. Who? Yes.
So you guys, what was confusing about this part then?
Well, every time that Costello asked, questions like how does he say his name and stuff, Abbott would always say who because that's his real name, and then Costello would get confused that he was asking him the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that Abbott's perception is that Costello doesn't know. But Costello's perception is that Abbott doesn't understand, and so he's asking the same questions over and over again. And I think that Abbott is getting kind of frustrated.
Yeah, he's also getting frustrated. I mean, they both are. Let's see. So you said Costello just honestly doesn't know, and Costello thinks he's being silly, right? Like, or just like almost being, I don't know if it's idiotic or let's see, like he's trying to be difficult almost. So yeah.
Maybe he thinks that, or he knows that, or Costello knows that Abbott is getting frustrated and he thinks it's funny.
Yeah, could be. So he actually knows, but he thinks it's funny. So yeah, and part of it too is, I mean, above, he's agreeing with the name. So he's saying the name and then he's agreeing with it, right? So who? Yes. That's whose name? Yes. I'm asking you. Yeah, that's the man's name. So he's agreeing. Yep. And yeah, like you said, the perceptions is the big thing. Okay, who is page, who is not the name. I don't have anybody named who. Who's page 4? Who's what's the guy's name on first base? No, what's on second? Who did this page? Okay, so what's the guy's name on first base? No, what's on second? I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? I don't know. He's on third. We're not talking about him. Now, how did I get on third base? Why you mentioned his name? If I mentioned the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third? No, who's playing first? What's on first? What's on second? I don't know. He's on third. There I go. Back on third again. So, what is funny about this, you guys? Or what is confusing about this now? We're not only talking about...
He's saying, like, I don't know, like, is on third. Like, Costello's like, I don't know.
Mhm.
And then Abbott's like, he's on third. I don't know. It's on third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're adding more people. I don't know. And what? So question words and a phrase. Peculiar names. Yeah. Okay. How about now page 5? Who did page 5? Could you read again for us? Look, you got an outfield. Who's page 5? You guys, if we finish this early, then you get to leave English early on a Friday. So who is page 5?
My group was page 6.
Okay. So that was Iris, right? So Bailey and Madison? Did you guys read this?
I read it, and Veronica, not Bailey.
Okay. So Madison, who were you? I'll be the other person.
You didn't really read.
Okay, Madison, do you want to be Costello?
Sure.
Okay. No, that's my line.
Oh.
I'm teasing because, see, Abbott says sure. It was a play on words. It was supposed to be confusing. Okay, go ahead and be Costello.
Look, you got an outfield?
Sure.
The left fielder's name?
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me who's playing left field.
Who's playing first?
I'm not. Stay out of the infield. I want to know what's the guy's name in left field.
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
The left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's on center field. So you guys, why was this confusing?
We're adding even more names.
Yeah, we're adding more names and locations. And we're starting to go in a circle. Yeah.
Because Costello's, he's answering with different names of the players. So then Abbott is like confusing it even more and saying, no, because he's on center field.
Mm-hmm.
Or why? No, he's left field. Or like that.
Yeah, so let's see, Costello is trying to clarify, right?
Could you slow down a little bit?
Yeah. Clarify. So Costello is trying to clarify, and Abbott's trying to help. Clarify. And Abbott is trying to help. Yes, so we're adding more names. So you're answering with different names. We're kind of going in a circle. And Costello is trying to clarify, like, the names, and Abbott is trying to help, and it's just not working. Then, yeah, we can have Gabby, Iris, and Noah read page 6. And then we've got Jacob and Lucas and Harper on page 7.
We're on page 8.
Oh, you're page 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sit.
Look, you got a pitcher on this team.
Sure.
What's the pitcher's name?
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow are you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen, who's not pitching?
I'll break your arm if you say who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third
base.
Got a catcher?
Certainly.
So what is causing confusion here?
He thinks that
the players' names are causing confusion because the name is tomorrow. So Costello thinks Abbott is going to tell him tomorrow, but really that's just his name.
Yeah, so he thinks they are going to talk tomorrow. And then are they starting to get really frustrated with each other by this point? Yeah. And can frustration cause confusion? Like, I feel like the more frustrated I get, the more my brain shuts down and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And then it gets me even more frustrated. So frustration helps the confusion. Yeah, so this frustration of, no, well, tell me tomorrow. Why are you telling me tomorrow? I'm not going to tell you tomorrow. Well, if you're going to tell me who's on first base, I'm going to break your arm. But what's on second? But yeah, no, who is on first base? But I want to know who's on first base. Yep. So I'll break your arm if you say who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name. No, what's on second? So they're starting to get this confusion. And the frustration can be really funny sometimes. Like actually there is a lot of skits where people, they get frustrated over something that seems very obvious and funny, and it creates this comedic humor for the audience. So yeah, so frustration is really starting to help this confusion. Okay, so I didn't have anybody for page 7. Sienna and Sienna? Who else was in your group yet, Sienna? They left. Sienna, do you want to read with me? Okay, Sienna, do you want to be Costello? Okay.
The catcher's name
Today
and tomorrow's pitching.
Now you've got it.
All we got is a couple of days on the team.
Oh, so he actually has it. You know I'm a catcher too.
So they tell me.
I get behind the plate, do some fancy catchings. Tomorrow's pitching on my team, and a heavy hitter gets up. Now the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I'm going to throw it to the guy on first base. So I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now that's the first thing you said, right?
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you have to do.
Is throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now who's going to get it?
Naturally.
So Costello is trying to use the words, right? But does he understand what's going on? No. So Costello tries to use the words. But has no idea. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But he still has no idea what's going on. Yeah. I don't even know what's going on. And he even grabs his hat and goes, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh. Okay, Riley and Jacob and Lucas, do you want to read page 7?
It was Jacob and Lucas.
Okay.
So I'll be Costello.
Okay.
And then I think Jacob was Abbott.
Okay.
So look, if I throw the ball to first base, somebody's got to get it. Now who has it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 So I pick up the ball and throw it to Naturally.
No, you don't. You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said.
You're not saying it.
I throw the ball to Naturally.
You throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
You ask me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
So who?
We
Yeah, what'd you guys write?
we said that we said that the thing that is causing confusion is this part is that the first baseman has an Abbott is saying that naturally he will have it to throw the ball to who.
Mhm.
Who is the first baseman? Not a question, but naturally is not a player,
Yeah.
which is confusing to him because some of the names are like naturally. So
Yep.
he's thinking that naturally is going to be a player's name now, but he's just saying that naturally that's who it is,
Yeah,
or
so,
like who's the first baseman.
yeah, so he thinks naturally now is a name. So just like you said, just like the other players. Or like a peculiar name, like the other players. Peculiar. Gosh, I can't spell peculiar. I can't even say it all the way. Peculiar name like the others. Yeah, so a peculiar name like the others. Uh-huh. Okay, then I need two more volunteers.
I can.
I will too.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Do you want to be Costello, Harper, or Abbott?
Sure, I'll be Costello.
Okay.
Now you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you. Same as you. You throw the ball to who? Whoever it is drops the ball and the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play. Another guy gets and hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give it a darn.
What?
I said I don't give it a darn.
Oh, that's a shortstop.
So we have another peculiar name. What's this peculiar name?
Mrs.
I don't give it a
Bersinger,
darn.
I don't give a darn.
Give it
Yes.
could you go up? I haven't finished on the words on that page.
Okay, so we've got a new player. I don't give a darn. It's another peculiar name. Okay, I gotta look at how to spell it. Peculiar. I want to get that right. Peculiar. Like pelican. Peculiar. Yeah, it's a word I don't use very often. It's an odd, peculiar name. So I don't use it as often. So I don't normally have to spell it. I know.
Okay, thanks.
What were they thinking giving their kids who? I can only imagine as a teacher. I don't give a darn, Worzinger. What's some of the other words? Oh, not naturally. Who? Smith? What? Johnson? I don't know. I'm trying to yeah. Who? Well, there are some really unique names out there, like Gwyneth Paltrow's. Let's see. Somebody has their name whose name is Pillow, and somebody's name is Apple, and so a lot of people name their kids unique, peculiar names. I don't give a darn.
Somebody whose name is like Patience.
Patience. Yep, I've had a Patience before. And some of these, though, I mean, you can't always go, oh, that's a weird name, because sometimes it might seem peculiar to you, but it was normal to that at that time. And people want unique names, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob?
Someone in France was named Nutella
Nutella. Ooh.
because their parents liked Nutella a lot.
Yeah, Nutella is really popular in France.
Interesting. Well, I mean, technically, Ashton, my name, is a very peculiar name for a girl. Usually, Ashton is a boy's name. But my mom never thought of it as a boy's name. She only thought of it as a girl's name. So, um, hmm, yeah, there are a lot of peculiar names. And I wouldn't necessarily say they're weird, but peculiar being different. So, okay. So go ahead and turn this in. Your only homework this weekend is to work on your fluency. Okay, I've got a new fluency one for you. And you are, I think, is a part in that.
So when do we have
Well,
to do
bye. Thank you.
fluency?
So fluency, do it this
See
weekend.
you on
For
Monday.
home. Okay? Yep,
See you
so
on
you're
Monday.
goodbye.
Bye.
So yeah, you've got
Goodbye.
oh, it doesn't show up. Let me make it show up. That's true. A lot of times it is how it is spelt. So I'm going to change this. I'm sorry, guys, it wasn't shown as homework, but it should be homework. So you have fluency. I'll put it up for you today. Normally it is, yes. Same. My niece is Sylvia, and she has a common name, but it's spelt differently as well. You're right. Bailey is usually how it's spelled. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now your homework will show as
Okay.
fluency.
Bye.
Goodbye. Are you there, Lucas?